All right. Good morning. We made it, guys. Friday is here. We're about to drink some beer. I feel really great about the day. Loads of stuff to get to on and off the air. The weekend is jam-packed with stuff. So I hope you guys are up and at 'em this morning. And if you are, you're a psychopath at 7 a.m. Why didn't you think about staying in bed longer? God damn. What's wrong with you? Andrew, happy Friday, man. So there's loads of stuff, like I said, going on this weekend. First and foremost, the End Market Savannah Hockey Classic over at the Savannah Civic Center tonight and tomorrow night. I think the games both start at like 6-ish o'clock, both Friday and Saturday. I'll be there tonight. I'm very excited. They rarely give them to me, but I have the special like little VIP tickets where you get like some beers and stuff. So I'm very excited about that. Going to the End Market Savannah Hockey Classic tonight. I got to go check that out. Tomorrow, I'll be at Southbound for the Let's Get Saucy Wing Sauce competition. Sunday, emotionally, I'll just be watching football, wishing my Bears were playing. And Monday, we technically have off. It's Martin Luther King Day. So, man, like we have this crazy little weekend heading into next week. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are going to have fun this weekend as well. I'm going to have loads of it. Loads of fun, stupid stuff to get to. I also have a wedding to go to, which is kind of crazy. Speaking of all of that stuff, like as soon as the Let's Get Saucy Wing Sauce competition is done, I have to go directly to a wedding. That should be fun. Just me covered in wing sauce. There's wing sauce all in my beard. Hey, guys, I'm Marshall. You smell like bad decisions. Yeah, I know. Don't be jealous. All right, guys, we got a couple songs before we jump on the air for the first time today. Our question of the day is what we're kicking off with. And our question of the day is, what cringe-worthy things do people do in relationships that you know are not for you? We've got some great stories that we got from our social media. And, of course, if you have anything, please let me know. If you have a story that you'd love to share, what cringeworthy things do people do in relationships that you know are not for you? Let's go ahead and drop those into the chat. You can also text me your stories at 1-800-394-1061. Raven Dante says, I honestly get a stomachache for laying in bed too long. Oh, that's not great. Yeah, I love laying in bed. Because I rarely get to sleep in. Ever. Usually Sundays is my day. I'll try to stay in bed as long as I can, which is about 8:30. That's as long as I can take it. That's how much of an old man morning show guy I am now. It's just I just have to get out of bed. Like 8:30, I feel like I've done the Lord's work in the sense that I've slept in. Sean says, a wedding belly full of wings and beer only to be filled with more beer. Bad decisions at the reception. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, you're probably right. Ooh, while I'm thinking about it, let me jump into ZipWhip, our texting service. So once again, on a programming note, guys, for next week, Martin Luther King Day, there'll be no live stream. And then it looks like Tuesday and Wednesday, there'll be no live stream as well. I'll be on the air. I'll be doing some recorded stuff because we are like moving our studios, like the tower and the wires and the internet and all like the important stuff. We're moving that starting Sunday and through the early days of next week. So honestly, I don't think I'll be doing a live stream until Thursday. At least, maybe Wednesday at the earliest, maybe. But that's what we're kind of looking at. So just a quick heads up there. So there'll be no live stream on the early part of next week. Although if you're listening on the radio, I will be on the air. Yeah, Raven. Yeah. You got to get up and do something. Good morning, everyone. Sean says, I forgot to set my alarm this AM. Luckily, my dog apparently knew I needed to be up early and jumped up and woke me up. Well, that's nice. Yeah, my dog did the same thing yesterday, but, my alarm is set at, like 5-ish o'clock? Yeah, he woke me up at 4:30. He had to go take a piss. Thanks, Loki. Loki the dog, man. He's getting real old. Real surly in his old age. Yeah, so listening to the app or on air via the website, all going to be fine. I'm still going to be on the radio. That stuff is going to be recorded a little bit, not going to lie, because we are not going to have an option to record like on Monday or Tuesday possibly. So, yeah, so a lot of that stuff will be like pre-recorded stuff. So there won't be a whole lot of like crazy new content, just to let you behind the curtain a little bit. All right, guys, 3 minutes before we go on the air for the very first time. But, you know, the station will be on the air. I mean, there'll be music and there'll be voices and everything. It's just there won't be really any live stuff Monday or Tuesday because, once again, like we have a tower that sits outside of our studios, and our new studios are like literally like just one level higher, but they have to literally unplug everything and plug it back in, and it is a monumental process. Morning, Holly. How are you? Happy Friday to you. Exactly. Yeah, so we've got quite a bit of work here at Rock 106.1. But I think what's going to happen is I think this is the last live stream in this studio. I think this is the last live stream in this studio. Next time you see me, I will be in an egregiously red room. I'm just going to write murder backwards, like The Shining, a bunch of times in it. See if anyone notices. But yeah, I think the next time we do a live stream, we'll be in the brand new studios, which will be very exciting. We'll see if I can break them, which they'll probably be asking me to see if I can do it. Some people have a talent. I'm really good at breaking stuff. All right, guys, like I said, coming up here in just a few minutes, we're going to get to our question of the day, which is, what cringeworthy things do people do in relationships that you know are not for you? We'll also give away some Bon Jovi tickets at 7:30. In the 8 o'clock hour, beer for breakfast. And to wrap up the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to get into some high stories. This guy in South Dakota maybe going to jail for getting high, which is kind of weird. And then we'll also talk about like General Mills. They are combining two of their cereals. I've never heard of them do this before. It's wild. So we'll get into that as well to wrap up the live stream today. 1 minute out before we jump on, speaking of. Sean says, write red rum and blacklight ink. It'll be fun for the future Marshall and future people. All right. My special guest today, I guess I haven't even mentioned that. My special guest today is actually going to be Stacy from Hot 98.3 with everything going on this week. I was having some issues booking guests for Friday because Friday I like to kind of change things up. But Stacy was very kind enough to raise her hand high in the air and volunteer. She's going to pay tribute and once again be on the show today. So Stacy will be here on the live stream just after 7 o'clock. Speaking of, we're on the air in 20 seconds. I'll be right back. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show today. We are currently live streaming the show as we do every single weekday from 7 until 9. So jump on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch and just search the Marshall and Friends show. And while you're there, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. You can hang with us when we're not on the air, see what kind of shenanigans happens in between the breaks here at Rock 106.1. Also, there's other ways to listen to the show. You could download our app for free just by searching Rock 106.1 in your Apple app or Google Play Store. Get us on your in-home smart speaker or listen live at rock1061.com. All right, now it's time to jump into our question of the day, and this was a popular one. What cringe-worthy things do people do in relationships that you know are not for you? I thought about this for a while, and I've done cringy things, and we'll get into that here in a little bit, but I think I have a good reason why I've done them. But one that I still hold fast to that I think is just weird and cringy are joint Facebook profiles. It's just weird. You know, the Mr. and Mrs. Profiles. They're so weird because I think it screams a lot about certain relationships because there's no trust there or what, but I just don't understand the purpose of them. Are you not an individual? Can you not, like, Facebook doesn't limit to one Facebook profile per family. You could have your own. And what if I wanted to talk to you, like what if I couldn't text you? What if I didn't have your number at that time? What if I needed to message you? Is your wife going to read my messages first? Or is she going to chime in and tell me that I'm doing something wrong? What if I want you to go to the strip club with me? And I'm like, yo, Jim, strip club time, you in? 6 p.m. And she's like, no, Jim can't come out today. Like, what weird stuff is that? Like, what is joint Facebook profiles are a relationship cringy thing that I am not about. Because I don't know. It's just like a privacy thing too. And like, what's going on? I don't know. I question slightly your relationships. All right. Once again, question of the day. What cringeworthy things do people do in relationships that are not for you? You can actually drop your stories into the live chat right now. Once again, on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, just search the Marshall and Friends Show and hang out with us. You can also text us your stories at 1-800-394-1061. Now, Savannah chimed in on our Facebook page, and she said, same-siders, couples who sit on the same side of the booth when no one else is with them. That's cringeworthy to her. Now, I've done this before, and let me defend myself. Here is why I've sat on the same side of the booth. Now, my wife and I don't do it every time, but if we find ourselves on consider date night, we'll do that. Also, if we're trying to watch like whatever sports game is on and then the TV is a certain way, we will sit on the same side of the table. I feel like those are legitimate reasons. I feel like those are solid reasons. If we're going out to dinner to get busy afterwards, you guys should know I'm going to be having sexual relations later, and you should be excited for me. If you see me sitting on the same side of my table, stop yourself, clap, and say, Marshall, congratulations on the future sexual relations. That's what you should do, okay? And then if I'm just trying to watch a basketball game or a football game, you should know, you know what? Good for them. Good for them. I hope their team wins. I feel like there's some reasons why sitting on the same side of the table at a restaurant is perfectly fine for a couple. But what's cringeworthy to you when it comes to relationships? Share your stories with us once again on the live stream or text us 1-800-394-1061. Let's keep your morning moving with Tool. This is Stinkfist on the Marshall and Friends Show on Rock 1061. Good morning. All right, guys. Morning, Gibby. What's up, man? Oh, yuck, you same-siders. I have reasons. I laid them out. I thought they were good. All right, guys, we're going to get into more of your stories here coming up in just a few minutes with our question of the day. Got some great stories that we'll bring up. Plus, Stacy should be joining us here momentarily. Gibby says, started a new game yesterday on the stream, but tonight we're going to play Among Us. I've never played that game. I know the basis of it, like one of you is a murderer, and everyone else has to figure out which one of you is the murderer. Is that really fun to play? It seems like it's got a really great following to it. Andrew says, yeah, I don't do the same side thing. When I first met my wife, we went out to eat for a date, and she sat next to me, and I said, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. It's like you're on a date, though. So, sometimes when it's like, you're getting things going. Maybe there's some hand play down there. Hey, don't knock it. Don't knock it, buddy. Like I said, if you see me sitting next to my wife at a restaurant, stop and clap because I'm going to have sex. Just clap it up for me. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to get us back on time. We're running just a little bit over. Charles says, cringeworthy couples that go to dinner and never say a word to each other. Oh, yeah. Oh, bless me. Yeah, I mean, people, yeah, I don't know. You know what? It technically could be cringeworthy in relationships. Kids or people who have kids and all they do is watch their kid's tablet. First and foremost, if you can't bring your child out in public without a tablet, don't bring your kid out. Don't bring your kid out. And if the entire time they're like the parents are just watching whatever's on the tablet, stay home. Stay home. Order in. You don't need to be out in public. I think that's an entirely different question, though. Charles says, also, I don't get pegging. I don't get pegging. But you do you if you like. Oh, that's hilarious. Everyone send Charles videos of pegging later when you get a chance. Sean says, what game did you play last night, Gibby? I was watching the hockey game and the Chili Bowl. Ooh. Heather says, cringeworthy, separate banking accounts. Wait, how is that cringeworthy? My wife and I do have separate bank accounts. I think we're both financially, we both make enough money. So, $1,500 show for me. But I think we both make enough money. So we just chose never to combine our bank accounts. But a few people that we've had conversations with when it got like brought up, people were like, what? They were like taken aback that my wife and I actually have separate bank accounts. We're different. We're built different. Melissa says people that constantly pet each other, like stroke their hair back, hands off. I don't think my wife and I do that. Heather says, like, when you get married, why wouldn't you combine? I don't know. I think with that it was just kind of a respect thing. Like, we didn't need to look over each other's finances. We knew where each other were. We talked about where we were in regards to like financially where we were. And, if, I had a credit card that was pretty high at that time. So we talked about how I needed to, obviously get rid of that debt. And it's something that we just kind of put a plan together. She didn't help me financially. She's like, hey, well, you actually probably should get rid of this. I'm like, actually, I do want to get rid of this. So yeah, that was kind of our plan. But yeah, we just never combined our banking accounts. And I think it's kind of cool because you don't see that a lot in married couples. Morning, Stacy. Hold on, let me pop you on camera real quick.
Are you sure you want to do that today?
Let's do that. Here, let's adjust your camera real quick to.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
There you go. Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Woke up yet?
Yeah.
You ready to drink some beer here in less than an hour?
I don't even like beer. But here I am.
Here you are.
It was so funny. You were telling me, hey, I think we're going to do this tomorrow. And I'm like, cool. Is that this one and that one? Is it brown? And okay. Whatever you say.
So today we have a almond milk stout, which I'm very excited about. And then we're going to try like a one of my favorite beers in the world is Creature Comforts Tropicalia. It's like a citrusy IPA. It's not overly hoppy.
Okay.
But
I don't like that real hoppy, like.
Well, then you're going to love this because it looks like Creature Comforts has put out kind of a supercharged Tropicalia. Yeah. So even more citrus, but double dry hopped, which means a higher APV.
I have no idea what APV means. I feel like we should be on a four-wheeler.
ABV, it's like the alcohol content, a value of it. So like if you see your traditional like Bud Light is like 4.5%, 5%, right? Coors, Bud, Miller, like
Christmas ale is 12%.
Right. So those beers will hit you differently. You'll feel a lot drunker quicker. So a double dry hop beer, those beers generally range from 7%, maybe all the way up to 11%. I don't know the APV on the double dry hop beer we're trying today.
Are we going to learn today?
We are going to learn. So I got some glassware out already. We're set. Beer for breakfast coming up at 8 o'clock.
Oh, man.
Everyone's saying good morning, Stacy.
Good morning, everybody. Why have I never been invited for a beer for breakfast before? Like, I should be here on Fridays.
Well, I mean, when we do like Wine Wednesdays or Get High Mondays, I'll definitely make sure you're here on those
I really
days.
like that on Tuesday because you get tacos. So you get like high and then you eat tacos.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you looked at the breakdown extensively, but we are talking about getting high. And
I did not read that part. I read the question of the day that I needed to know.
Yep. So the question of the day today, which we already talked about a little bit, what cringeworthy things do people do in relationships you know are not for you? We were actually just chatting about that. Heather was having a big issue with me because my wife and I do not have joint bank accounts.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I've never had it with anybody, and I like it that way because I like to have my privacy. But yeah. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing, like I said, we didn't do joint bank accounts because I don't know, we just didn't think it was necessary.
No, I think it's each scenario.
Yeah. Let's see. What else are people saying here?
So I tried the Crown Peach.
Oh, did you try the Crown Peach?
It's really good with unsweet tea and lots of ice.
Yeah, I think I actually mentioned that to
Yes,
you. I
you
think
did.
that was you're welcome, Marshall.
You're welcome, Marshall. It was pretty delicious. Good morning,
Excellent.
everybody. I'm sorry. I'm a little hungover this morning. Yes, I know. It's pathetic, but it is what it is. So I am reading. It's just very slow this morning.
I did drink one beer. I have drank one beer this week. I did it last night. Yesterday, I was feeling like I didn't take a nap yesterday, and I was feeling really, really slow and sluggish when I was hosting bingo at the draft room. So I needed to loosen up a little bit. So I got a beer
And a
chugged
beer
it.
makes you feel that way?
It just gave me a little bit of a buzz. So it kind of gave me that little boost of energy I needed to kind of get through the next 90 minutes of calling bingo.
Oh, fair enough. Ooh, fair enough. Ooh.
There goes hashtag trust issues with joining the joint accounts. Charles says we have joint accounts, separate accounts, business accounts, shell game for Big Brother. Nice.
You spell it with just a Y. So Stacy is how you spell my name. Thank you for asking, but that's how you do it.
Charles says, good God, those nails, my back instantly started itching.
I have to get them.
Show them
I have
off
to
real
get
quick.
them filled. No, it's so bad. I had to wait till payday, which was today.
What is, I
They're
don't know.
really bad. I have to get them filled.
What does that mean?
So like, okay, see that growth right there?
Oh,
And I broke
okay.
one. But do you see that growth right there that kind of like,
It pushes the nail forward.
yeah.
Okay.
So they have to like fill that up and then they paint it and make it pretty and stuff. But I haven't had it done in a while. So here we are.
And here's our life.
Here we are. Mostly because I'd rather drink Crown Royal when I get home than go to a nail salon.
That's fair.
Fair.
Sean says, I found Sam Adams Cold Snap. I saw that on a shelf last night. I always forget what some of Sam Adams' specialty beers taste like. Wanda says, who's getting high? Why did I not get an invite? Wanda says, I have never shared a bank account with Boss Man. Yeah.
If you don't need to, you don't need to. I mean, everybody works differently. I feel like it's more of an old school thing anyway. Like my parents did, but that's different.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, I think the reason why my wife and I didn't do joint bank accounts is we're both financially stable enough. Like we talked when we were getting married, we're like, hey, what's your debt look like? What's your debt look like? And we went over it. And, we were like, I had a little bit of a credit card, and I think she was fine for the most part. But she's always been much better with money than I am, I think, until recently, which I'm way better with money. Because I'm so rich, $1,500 per show. But no,
do they really buy that? Like you making that?
No,
I'm curious about that.
It's just a stupid joke.
Like he is not making.
Hey, shut up.
I mean, he is making that.
Let's see. Gibby says, how much of your assignment have you completed for bagging Jason Momoa, Stacy?
I've actually done a lot of research, to be honest.
Good.
I have.
Fantastic.
But I'm waiting. I feel it's time to wait because everybody's jumping on this right now.
Exactly.
So I feel like I'm going to let the smoke. Yep. I have been thinking I'm going to let the smoke clear.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it's time, I'll know.
You'll pounce.
Yeah.
Yes. I love this.
I've really been thinking about it. But like the internet's going wild right now. So I just need to let it go for now. Oh my goodness. Crown Peach with diet. I could see cream soda. You know what's another great thing is vanilla vodka. I usually do like Stoli
Okay.
or the whipped or whatever with ginger ale. It's like a cream soda. Put a little cherry in there. Oh, and you don't puke. Like I'm a puker if it's too sweet. Like Fireball makes me puke.
Yeah.
But no, you don't puke on those. It's so good.
Yeah, I haven't, like I said, I've drank one beer, and then last week I drank 2 beers. I've forgotten how to drink. I don't know what any of that tastes like anymore.
John makes $1,500 per show. Tim Janier gets $1.50 per show. I mean, that's about right. I get
Exactly.
I get $5,000 per show if that's the case.
All right, guys, 2 minutes before we jump back on the air here in just a moment. Once again, continuing on with our question of the day, what cringeworthy things do people do in relationships that you know are not for you? Stacy, I'm guessing you have a story?
Yeah, I have one that I've seen multiple times, and it's like from family members and friends, and I'm like, what do you do? Like, stop.
All right, so we'll start off with yours, and then I've got two, one from Dave Rice and one from Daniel Thomas that we're going to bring up. I'm going to end on Daniel's, and it includes fingernails, speaking of. So we're going to
I got to get mine filled. It's so bad.
Yeah, we're going to bring that up here, and that'll be a wrap on the question of the day. A lot of people brought up sitting on the same side of the table, which I brought up in the first break.
I heard. That's you're getting some sitting.
Exactly. Like I said, you should stop it.
Doing the laundry. You know what? If I ever see you and the wife sitting next to each other, I'm just going
to. You should. Slow clap it.
That's what I'm going to
do.
See
if the rest of like the restaurant will do it.
I'll be like, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on?
Let's give him a round of applause. He's getting it. You probably get it a lot, though, because you don't have kids. So your sex life's probably way different than somebody else's.
Yeah, I just strut around just like bottomless.
Do you?
At all times. Yeah,
it's a guy thing.
Just in case the situation arises.
You're just ready to go. Ready to rock.
Marshall, boot this boost douchebag. Walls rising. Send me your friend request for your accurate reading. What is that? Who is that guy?
Bye, Felicia. Bye.
And add to block list and restring chat. Okay. Yeah.
And they're gone. Oh, I've never seen that done before. It's really invigorating. Like it was a cool thing to happen.
Yeah, there it is.
Bye.
And we'll never bring it up again.
Up
Sean says Fireball makes you puke because it's Fireball.
Right. But I like the cinnamon flavored whiskey. So I do the Jim Beam infused.
All right, guys. We'll be right back. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friend show this morning. My friend in studio, definitely not hungover, ready to party is our friend, Stacy Scott, afternoon host of Hot 98.3. What'd you get into last night?
I think I'm turning into an alcoholic, or it's my midlife crisis, one or the other. But it was, what was it? Peach. I can't even remember.
Peach
Crown and unsweet tea with lots of ice. It was so good.
That's like you turn into a Southerner drink. Like you found out you are actually a Southerner and now you're drinking that drink.
It comes out. It comes out when you're drunk too. That accent. I'm like, oh no, you didn't.
I don't think that's a Southern accent. Wow.
It is today.
All right, let's jump into once again our question of the day. What cringeworthy things do people do in relationships that you know are not for you? Stacy, you have something for us.
If I ever see somebody again pop a pimple on somebody else or pull a nose hair, I will throw up. I was legitimately
Where did you like
on
public?
Waters? Yes, in a car. I mean, it was in a car for the pimple, but I've seen like my sister and her husband do this too, and it just makes me like, that is private, sexy time. Like you just do it in your own time. Like you do not pop a pimple of your significant other
in public?
In public.
No.
At all. Or go up to them and rip out their nose hair. Unacceptable. Pop your pimple on your own time.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen someone else pop a pimple on someone else in public.
It was on the shoulder and they were just like digging at it and I'm like, stop.
Yeah, that's some relationship.
Oh my gosh. Like,
Yeah, just being so comfortable in a relationship and not realizing you should be inside the four walls of your house when you do stuff like that.
Or ripping a nose hair out of your nose. I've seen that. Like, and I'm going,
I just feel like that's punishment. Like that
hurts.
Like she did that. Like she did that out of vindictiveness.
It was actually the guy doing it to the girl.
Oh, okay.
So what you got on that one, right?
Should have broke out some scissors or something. Something. All right, guys. Once again, our question of the day is: what cringeworthy things do people do in relationships that you know are not for you? Now, Dave Rice chimed in on our Facebook page, and he said dressing alike, usually in all white, and having professional photos taken on the beach
with the jeans and the bare feet.
Or just the khakis, the white shirt, and like the entire 27 people in someone's family.
Right, and you don't even know half their names. Yeah, I get it.
It's that one is just like,
I get that.
I don't know. I don't know quite what to say to that. I mean, it's very cultish in a way. Other ways, I'm just terrified for my life, probably because of the whole cult vibe I'm getting.
Yeah, it's bad. It does remind me of like, yeah.
And then another thing Dave said was gimmicky baby gender reveal videos. Like as in like people like throw up a baseball and hit it and it's blue and everyone freaks out.
I hate that. I think that's fantastic. Be creative.
With gender reveals?
Yes, if you want to. I didn't care. Like, I found out there because I wanted to know what to buy. You know, like, I didn't need a crazy gender reveal. It wasn't anything for me. But
I think gender reveals are a waste of money, and gender reveals have proven to be vastly terrible for the environment, mostly because everyone somehow sets an entire forest fire when they want to tell everyone they're having a girl or a boy.
That's fair, but it's still really cute.
It's cute, especially when they murder the planet. All right. Once again, our question of the day is, what cringeworthy things do people do in relationships that you know are not for you? Let's get to one more, but keep the conversation going on our Facebook page. You can also text us at 1-800-394-1061 with your stories. Daniel Thomas chimed in with an all-timer. He goes, "Welp, let's see. My ex used to pick her teeth with a fingernail. She'd grow her nails a while, and then when they were long enough, she would peel them off and pick her teeth with them."
Stop.
Once again,
peel it off and then
she would grow her fingernails out. She would tear off some of the fingernail, and then she would use it like a toothpick to get out the macaroni and cheese she just ate.
I seriously, I feel the puke in my throat, and that's not even being exaggeratory.
The best part exaggeratory. Is that a word?
Is that a word?
No,
it sounded
I don't
good.
believe it is.
It sounded good.
I think you're really hungover. I just say, she's essentially growing her own toothpicks out of her body.
Why don't you just buy toothpicks at dollar store?
Yeah.
They're $1.
The best part about this story Daniel shared with us, he said he started off with "my ex." That is the perfect way to start this story off. You want to distance yourself from that crazy psychopath who probably thinks they're like some X-Men or superhero.
No, I'm not going to give him that amount. How long did she sit there and pick her teeth before she became an ex? That's my question. Because you can preface that with "my ex," right?
I think you let it go the first time when you see it. You're like, maybe this is just like a one-off thing. Maybe
through the honeymoon stage while you're still doing laundry, right?
But if it's if it's more than a week, I think you second guess yourself, and then after that, it's all bad.
That's so gross.
It's all bad. All right, guys. Once again, thanks for chiming in for our question of the day. Coming up next, going to hook you up with our very last pair of tickets to go check out Bon Jovi over at the End Market Arena. We're about to play Are You Smarter Than My Friend Trivia. Details on how you can win coming up in just a few. Here's Shinedown. Hitting the post, baby.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, did you hit that post? I can't see it, but I think you did.
Hit that post, baby.
Morning, Rat. What'd you test on the cocoa, buddy? How you feeling?
Oh, yeah. How's the cocoa test? Greg, how you doing, man? Sean, exactly. Oh, my God, we're having a girl. Let's burn down California.
Well, I mean.
Zach, morning.
I personally am a big fan of the ones where they pop the things and they do it the wrong way and it usually hits them in the balls, you know? The little poppers that do the smoke and confetti.
Oh, okay.
And they twist them. It's always on AFV, right? And they're always hitting each other in the gonads. Those make me giggle.
Gabby said, still in the Twitch chat, want to make me a mod and I'll boot the messages too. Yeah, I could do that. I just don't know how to make you a mod from here. Give me a second, Gibby. I'll see if I can get that worked out.
How much time do we have? Do I have time to pee?
We've got
I drank
2.5 minutes.
All right, I will be 30 seconds. Time me.
I won't, but good luck.
Oh my God, there's a spider on the floor. What if it
Kill it.
Oh my God, it's coming at me. Kill it. Oh, okay. Now 31.
There was the tiniest little spider on the floor. Sorry, there was a murder on the Marshall and Friends show. I just killed a spider, so I apologize, guys. Sorry you guys had to be a part of it. All right, guys, we're coming back here in just a few minutes. I'm going to have to kick out this song to put us back on time. We really love that question of the day. Went a little long today. I love it. How did the test go, Red? You cocoa free. Negative for C19. Got an antibiotic and a steroid. Nice. All right, we got 90 seconds. We're going to come back on. Greg ran today. You freak. Congratulations. All right, guys, we're back on the air here in a little over a minute. Once again, we're going to talk about how you can win some Bon Jovi tickets. Once again, thank you, everyone, for chiming in and winning this week.
There are some questionable things happening in that bathroom lately. Have you seen it?
Our bathroom over here?
I had to hover in our own bathroom.
I haven't been in there in a minute. What's
there's
wrong?
Like some things on. There's some weird stuff on the wall.
Oh.
There's like stains on the toilet, random little hairs on the sink.
Oh.
Boys are so gross.
There's girls in this office too.
They do not have that going on.
I take my last item back tonight, then I can punish some beers tomorrow. Oh, nice. All right, guys, we're about 20 seconds out. We are. I was running a little late on time, so I got us back on time, and we're going to jump into Are You Smarter Than My Friend Trivia. We're just going to have you guys text in for your chance to win. It's coming up 15 seconds. We'll be right back. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show this morning with Stacy Scott of Hot 98.3 joining me live in studio. Speaking of being live, we are currently on the live stream. Make sure to find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Just search the Marshall and Friends show and make sure to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on your notifications while you are there so you know when we go live each and every day. Here in just a few moments, we're actually going to be playing Are You Smarter Than My Friend Trivia. It's a trivia game, 7 questions, 60 seconds. Stacy, you are going to be answering these questions.
Mm-hmm.
Are you feeling smart today?
I mean, yeah. I'm always smart.
If I feel fine, definitely not hungover.
I mean, everything's great. Everything's going to be so good. We're good.
Okay, totally. All right, so on the line today is your chance to win our very last pair of tickets to go check out Bon Jovi. Tickets went on sale, or going on sale, at 10 a.m. this morning for his show Wednesday, April 13th at the brand new End Market Arena right here in Savannah. So coming up, Are You Smarter Than My Friend Trivia? Text us right now, 1-800-394-1061. Your name and then a number of questions you think Stacy's going to get right out of 7. So if you say 5, we'll give you the numbers 4 and 6 as well. So you have a 3-number range to win yourself some tickets as long as Stacy pulls through for you. And once again, feeling sort of smart this morning.
I want to get 7 just one time. You know, like I feel.
But you're not getting 7 today.
Are they hard? Are they like yesterday?
No, I just think you're kind of hungover, and there's just.
But
no
I
way.
did really good last time I was hungover, so it might work the opposite way of normal.
Okay, I think you're talking yourself into a.
I think I am
here,
too. It's going
to be very bad.
We're
All
fine.
Right.
It's fine,
guys. We're playing Are You Smarter Than My Friend Trivia coming up next here on the Marshall and Friends show on Rock 106.1. Zach says, drink Jack, it'll kill off anything. There you go.
I had a really bad experience with Jack at a Clear Channel conference.
Yikes.
It was so bad. Thanks. You guys are so nice. Like, your horde, it loves me. And I love them just as much. I've never had so many people like me in one place. So new for me.
Lane, good morning. Greg says he's rooting for you.
Thanks, Greg. How many are multiple choice today?
Let me see. We've got 1, 2, 3. 3 multiple choice today, it looks like.
Brett, I polished off the bottle of Crown 2 days ago. Where have you been, buddy? This is a new bottle of Crown. This is the peach one. I went peach. And I didn't see. Are you pause for cocoa or neg for cocoa, or do you not know yet? I'm worried about you, Rhett.
Oh, Rhett was negative for COVID-19.
Yay!
Yeah.
Me too. It's fantastic. Even a worldwide pandemic doesn't want me. Surprisingly okay with it.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to log into our Twitch account. I'm going to make so Gibby's one of our first watchers of the live stream, so I'm going to make him quickly a mod.
So you can kick people out.
Just in case he ever has to.
Be like, you got to go.
Later.
You need another name on there. I can't wait to see who it is.
What's that?
Your Marshall show. It looks like you need another name.
Oh, the logo. Actually, I think we are going to do a updated logo for a temporary logo. I've been told my guy who does my graphics is going to put together something for me.
Oh, yeah, he usually does tell you how it's going to go down, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does. He sure does.
He's going to do it this way, and you're going to like it.
He's working on something else for me, a personal project. So I think that's what we're looking at. He's like, hey, I'll just get you this too. And I'm like, sure thing, bud.
Oh my God, this is so good, by the way. They have this new brown sugar oat milk latte
At Dunkin'? Oh, okay.
And you get an extra shot of espresso and like half the pumps of brown sugar.
Ooh.
Oh my God, it's like heaven in a cup.
Gibby says, boot people, remove messages, and I was the first even before the kickoff when they were performing trial runs with Tim Janier in the room. Damn. Look at Gibby just throwing it out there.
Gibby, all right.
Laying his D down.
Lay that down, buddy.
Gibby, remind me how to make you a mod. Let me know where I need to go. I'm guessing creator dashboard.
This happens all the time. I order something, and then you have that shop app where it tells you where it's at?
No. Mm-mm. I'm a guy. Of course I don't have it. I just buy something, and then like I forget that I buy something, and then when it shows up at my house, I'm honestly surprised. I'm like, what is this?
This tells me, and I haven't ordered anything but something from USPS. It's coming in the mail on Friday the 14th, which is today.
Which is today.
But I didn't.
What was that?
I don't know. Where the hell is Lawrenceville, Georgia? What did I order? Have you ever not known what you ordered? It's like Christmas right now.
Yes, I have drunk 100% ordered stuff all the time. Gibby says, nope in the chat, type /mod. Okay, gotcha. I will. By the way, did Tim Janier finally give up on the drinking coffee YouTube videos? Actually, that's a really good question. He's been very busy putting together our new studio, so I don't think he's actually created any drinking coffee with Tim YouTube videos in a little while, but he told me he was going to come back for a second season of them.
People tuned into that? Like, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but I feel...
There was just like a couple.
Right, like two? Like his mom and his dad?
People. No, I think there was more than that.
Like, I'm not being mean. I'm just curious.
Let's see.
I mean, okay, let's face it. I was being a bitch, but it is what it is. But... I can't help it. It just comes out. It just comes out.
Totally. Sorry, guys. I'm actually putting this.
The hell did I order? Maybe I'm being like, oh, Amware fulfillment.
Well, it'll be a surprise for all of us.
But watch it be something that's lame, and I'll be all pumped about going home to a package, and it's not even a good package.
I think I did it. Gibby, tell me if I did it right or not. All right, guys, we currently have Everclear on the radio. After that, going to bust out some brand new stuff from Ghost called Hunter's Moon, and then we're back on the air with Are You Smarter Than My Friend Trivia? If you have not already done so, make sure to text us, 1-800-394-1061, your first name and the number between 1 and 7. That's how many questions you think Stacy is going to get right this morning. Once again, 7 questions, 60 seconds. 1, 2, 3 of them are multiple choice. Perfect. Let's see. Red says, I got my Mike Rowe whiskey yesterday. Forgot I had ordered that before Christmas.
Like Mike Rowe, like Dirty Jobs?
Yeah.
He has a whiskey. I would drink it. He's pretty rugged. Like, I bet it's good. It goes down pretty good.
Gibby says, I'll wait for him to actually talk during the show. One day, he'll crack.
Sounds interesting, Gibby.
All right, guys. Once again, I'm just going to break out my clock so we're good to go with Stacy. Boom. All right. Love it.
I'm feeling good.
So after we wrap up trivia here in just a few minutes, we're going to do beer for breakfast. Stacy obviously is our guest today, and we've got 2 beers. Stacy, proclaimed not a beer girl.
No.
When's the last time you've had a beer?
When my dad brought Christmas ale for Christmas from Great Lakes Brewery in Cleveland.
Okay,
it's my favorite.
Just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I have, but I literally, it's like one every once in a while. It's not my thing.
Okay.
I'd rather have a glass of wine or a hard liquor. Beer
sure
bloats me.
Okay, so Well, I mean, you don't have to drink a lot of beer. We'll pour out probably like 2-3 ounces of each
Because I'm
beer.
not going to lie, like right now, the thought of it's like, ugh, but I'm going to do it because I'm a team player.
Right. Well, which one do you want to start off with? There's a stout, which is obviously a little bit more smooth. It's not as carbonated.
Let's do that first.
And then we'll go with the
Because
double
then if
dry
I
hop.
have to burp, we can do it up.
Just don't burp on the mic.
I promise.
Maybe. I don't know. Unless it's a good one, then burp on the mic.
I never really burp that loud. I don't burp as much as I should, I feel. It's probably why I'm so fat.
I don't burp as much as
I feel like if I burped, it would be less bloat.
You lose like 20 pounds.
Right. Like, and then like I would just be instantly like Cindy Crawford. You know, I feel like that. I've held in a lot of gas.
You're one burp away from Cindy Crawford.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it in my bones.
I know. I could tell. I could tell.
You need to stop it right now. I've been running. I'm doing good.
Rhett says, nice little FedEx surprise yesterday. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I think so. I ordered on Monday. I ordered a Barstool Sports T-shirt for the national championship Georgia Bulldogs win, and I got a message yesterday that it went out into the mail. Now it said everything like, things are backed up and yada yada yada. I don't know when I'm gonna get it, but I honestly
this app.
I'm gonna forget about it, and it's gonna be great.
No, you need to get this app.
No, I love to be surprised.
No, anything you buy, with your email or anything, it comes up and it tells you where it's at. Like, look at all these packages I've had delivered. It's ridiculous. But it's awesome.
Are you addicted to online shopping?
I have moments. I wish I was more financially stable to buy more. But yes, I have to, do the other stuff.
You should buy less. Have you invested into your future yet? Let's get to real talk for the next 2. Have you invested into your future?
Like a 401k?
Have you started a 401k?
Oh yeah. I have.
Are you buying stocks and bonds?
I want you to.
Have you started an IRA?
I need you to listen. By the time I'm 65, I'll have $2.2 million. I have invested that good.
Okay.
And I have college funds for my children.
So you're going to have $2.2 million when you retire.
At 65.
And you know this because
it's not like an investment with stocks and stuff. It's literally like a financial investment with interest. So I know exactly what I'm going to make. It won't go any lower, but it could go higher. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
Look, I might not seem it, but I can handle finances pretty well. But that's the problem though, because I know what I've got to the penny and then I spend it on Amazon. There's a way to check exactly how much you spent on Amazon your entire career of Amazon.
Isn't it? It's like some back way, like Google thing, right?
Yeah. And if I did it, and I don't even want to tell you, like if I said this out loud, I would be in trouble.
How much money do you think? I mean, tell us, how much money do you think you've spent on Amazon?
It's probably 2 years' salary in the probably 8 years I've had Amazon. I'm not kidding.
So like $40,000.
That was like 3 years ago. But yeah, sure.
So, I mean, it's
like try double that.
You spent
almost $80,000 on Amazon in the past 6 to 8 years.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, it's sick.
That's a lot. I mean, how many Amazon packages do you think you get a month?
I mean, it depends. Like Christmas, it's legit. Like when I came home one day, it was literally high as my door and I have 15-foot door, like it's legit.
Wow.
And then I did my taxes. So that's coming back, and I'm going to be have a little money for there.
So, how much do you think you spent on each kid this year? Like, give it a dollar amount.
I spent. I don't remember. I want to say it was $4,000 altogether. Yeah. I want to say $2,000 a kid.
Guess I don't love my wife that much. Jesus Christ. All right, guys, 20 seconds. Well, we're coming back with Are You Smarter Than My Friend trivia. Good luck with everyone. Yeah. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show this morning, currently live streaming on all of the Marshall and Friends channels, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Make sure to find us there. We're about to play Are You Smarter Than My Friend trivia. It's pretty simple. 7 questions, 60 seconds. Stacy, you are going to be playing for listener Sherry this morning.
Oh, Sherry.
Sherry has chosen the number 4. She feels like you're going to be pretty smart.
It's a pretty solid 4, guy.
Yeah.
That's what I get.
Yeah, so she's going to have a number on each side of that. She'll have so many S's. So she'll have, Sherry will have 3, 4, and 5. So you have to get 3, 4, or 5 correct today for Sherry to score those Bon Jovi tickets. Once again, he's playing at the End Market Arena Wednesday, April 13th. Tickets go on sale later this morning at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com, also endmarketarena.com. So let's dive right into it. Your time's going to begin after I ask the first question, and there are 3 multiple choice questions today. Here we go.
Okay, let's do it.
Question number 1 is multiple choice. What novel did Ian Fleming introduce James Bond in? Was it Casino Royale or was it GoldenEye?
GoldenEye.
That is incorrect. Question number 2. What's the name of Barbie doll's boyfriend?
Ken.
That is correct. Question number 3. How many canine teeth are there in a normal set of a human teeth?
Canine? 4.
That is correct. Question number 4. What did Yankee Doodle call the feather on his hat?
Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Macaroni?
That is correct.
Woo!
Question number 5. Who played Vincent Vega in Pulp Fiction?
John Travolta.
That is correct. You got 4 correct already. Question number 6. What country were the 2014 Winter Olympics held in? Multiple choice, China or Russia?
Russia.
That is correct. Question number 7. What do people hang over their doors on New Year's Eve in Greece? Is it onions or carrots?
Onions.
That is correct, Stacy. Time is up right there. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6.
Oh my gosh, that's the best one I've ever done, but I don't think she got her ticket. Sorry, Sheila.
Sherry. Oh, man. I think you just created an enemy with Sherry. But yes, you went over the amount you were supposed to do. She had a 3-number range. You were too smart this morning.
It's the Crown Royal. I feel really good about this. I'm sorry I got 6.
Wow. Sorry, Sherry. Not picking up Bon Jovi tickets this morning, but of course, maybe we'll have a chance in the future. Coming up next, we're going to do beer for breakfast. Yes, the return of beer for breakfast. Maybe Stacy needs a little bit of hair of the dog to get herself normal. We'll do that just after 8 o'clock this morning on the Marshall and Friends Show. You're too smart this morning.
I feel bad, but I don't. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, I guess we didn't go over correct answers, but you got most of them right. Question number 1, which was multiple choice, which you got wrong. I think that was pretty obvious. It was Casino Royale. GoldenEye.
I never saw James Bond, ever. Like, I've not seen one, so I don't. But I did pretty good.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for not going over correct answers then.
No.
Wanda says, get it, Stacy, almost 7.
Boop, boop.
Red says, a 15-foot door. You got Shaq living with you?
No, let me show you. I have a signature home, but I love my door. Like, it's my favorite part of my house next to my studio, I swear. Hold on, let me find it. It'll make sense here in a minute. Oh, Sheila. All right, here we go. Maybe. Okay, it like goes all the way up. See?
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like, it's a bigger door than normal, and it's really pretty. Hold on. So you can see it from the inside. It's just a really big door. That's all. But I love it. It's like my favorite part of the house. Next to my studio. That's right there.
Rhett says, I'm managing the Geico commercial with the old fisherman. Almost got it. 6 out of 7.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of funny commercials for insurance companies, did you see that one with Spider-Man? Oh my gosh. The emu. And Doug.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, it's a Spider-Man one for Far From Home. Mm-hmm. And he's sitting there and he's got a spider on his wrist, right? And he goes, Spider-Man can do it, I can do it. And it bites. Next thing you know, he's like in the back of an ambulance being stretched out all swollen. He's like, did it work? I'm okay. So great.
I've seen it. It's awesome.
So great.
Elaine says, your house looks like my son's. Elaine says he lives over in Rice Hope.
Hey, well, that's kind of funny because that's where I live. I don't care.
There you go.
All right, that's where I live.
All right, guys. Currently playing commercials. We are going to come back top the hour with beer for breakfast. We're going to get into a couple beers. Actually, I'm going to go grab them for just one moment.
Oh, it's time this early? Like, we're ready? We're ready for beer?
I mean, we're going to be on the air with beer in less than 10 minutes.
Our time goes by so quickly together.
Greg says, why does no one know James Bond? There's been like 1,000 movies.
That's probably why. All by myself. Like, I kind of feel bad for Sheila or whatever her name is, but I don't. Sherry. I can't believe I got sick. I probably rode by your house. What street does he live on? And I'll tell you. I'll tell you if you've rode by my house. I won't tell you my street in case I got crazies. But if you tell me what street he lives on, I'll tell you. He and his fiance are beautiful people. Well, maybe I need to hang out with them. Have a couple Crown and drinks on my porch. I just finished my porch and patio, actually. I knew. If I knew Sherry, I'd start calling her Sheila. I know, I'm sorry. I can't remember the street name. Fair enough. Find out, Elaine, and let me know. But that's where I live, too. Oh, Sheila. Again, I feel bad. Like, she didn't get her Bon Jovi tickets, which is a pretty big deal. And I'm calling her by a wrong name. We live close to each other. Stacy, I'm right off of Goshen. Oh, heck yeah. That's where my kid is right now. He's at my best friend's. Being watched off of Goshen. Oh, Sheila. Okay, I'm waking up. I'm feeling better. The head's less poundy. Ooh, I feel so alone. How long does it take to get beer? Like, I need a friend to talk to. I'm going to be very honest with everybody here. I'm really not looking forward to drinking this beer. It's making my stomach turn already. Oh, Sheila. My hubs rolled his eyes at Bon Jovi. Sherry, no. Bon Jovi is so amazing. Something about Marshall you don't know. Honestly, he's a pretty open book. Like, I don't think there's really anything that you don't know. Ask me questions. I don't know. I'll tell you what I could tell you. My plans for the weekend, Wanda, are wearing no bra and sleeping in my house all day. Because it's been a rough week. Hey.
Sorry, Mike grabbed me for a minute, our third favorite sales manager. Talking to him for a second. Oh, there's Sherry. Sorry, Sherry.
Everybody's like, if it were, I'm going to call her fuck Sheila.
All right.
Stacy's fault.
100%. All right.
Beer
So we do have two beers we're going to try this morning here on the air. Our first one will be coming up here. Let's see time. I don't know. A little less than 10 minutes.
We have 10 minutes? Look at those gray hairs coming in, people. Am I balding?
No, you got some grays in there. It's okay.
Oh my God, I'm thinning. Look at me thin on the top.
All right, get out of here.
Oh my gosh. Ah! I'll be right back.
Jesus.
Oh my God, I'm thinning.
Wow. Sorry I left you guys. Sometimes you don't know what you leave people to. But anyway, so we have beer for breakfast coming up after 8 o'clock this morning, and then we'll get into some high stories. A great one coming out of, I believe it's South Dakota. Really, really interesting and funny stuff. So we'll get to that just after beer for breakfast this morning. Greg says, I like Bon Jovi fine. I don't like tickets at $150 to $200 plus $7 billion in Ticketmaster charges. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the world we live in right now, man. So you're either going to have to ante up or figure it out. Or not go, I know. That's why it's always a good time to win tickets with us. Speaking of, once we're back on the live stream next week, I will be handing out some Megadeth tickets next week. That's right. Megadeth is playing in Charleston. I will be hooking you guys up with tickets once we get back on the live stream next week. We may have some Bert Kreischer tickets as well that we'll hand out maybe the week after that. Bert Kreischer is going to be at the Johnny Mercer Theater at the end of February. He's doing 2 shows. The first show, I think, is sold out. He's got a late show that he's doing. So we'll also hopefully have tickets for that show to hook you up with. So just once again, quick heads up when it comes to programming and stuff. We won't be live streaming the show Monday, Tuesday, and most likely Wednesday. It sounds like Thursday is going to be our first day back in studio live streaming the morning show. Just to give you guys a quick heads up, we are moving studios. So that's the reason why. It's not just because I'm off or anything. I wish I was, but I don't have any time off for a while. I think I'm taking some time off. I think probably the first day will probably be around possibly at the end of April. Welcome to Rockville. Yeah, I'll be jamming for a couple months here. But I do got some time off once the summertime hits, which I'm pretty excited about. But yeah, we'll be off early next week because we're moving studios and stuff, and then we'll have some Megadeth tickets once we're back on the air. And it looks like we'll be broadcasting from the brand new studios late next week as well, which is very exciting. Sherry says that Charleston lineup is a serious lineup. Yeah, so Megadeth, Lamb of God, Trivium, and In Flames. It's called the Metal Tour of the Year. My wife really wants to go. I think it's in the middle of the week, though, so that's kind of the bummer part when it comes to that show. They're only really doing 2 shows in the South. They're playing Greenville, South Carolina, and they're playing Charleston. That's kind of it. And they kind of just go back up into Tennessee and then off to the West after that. So they're not doing like any shows in Florida. They're not coming to Atlanta or Georgia at all. So, all right, guys, currently got Cake on the air at this very moment. Then after that, we'll get to Nita Strauss with her song Dead Inside with David Draymond. And then we're back on the air for the first break of Beer for Breakfast. You're taking 3 days off? Send me $4,500. I'll split it up between you and the rest of the horde. But not really. I need that money. Charles says Megadeth. I first saw Megadeth in '87 at the Metroplex in Atlanta. Still great today. Where was the Metroplex at? Obviously, that venue doesn't exist anymore, right? Or has it been renamed? Yeah, the show is on a Tuesday. Yeah, thank you, Charles, for sorting that out. Rhett says, does the new studio have a shelf to display horde stuff? I don't know, honestly. They're still talking about putting stuff up, so I don't think for a while we won't have anything behind me. I think we're going to have like a big Rock 106.1 logo. I think each person's going to have behind the mic will be a big logo of the radio station because we're working on getting that stuff in there. But yeah, I don't know. That's a really great question.
Put the stuff on it and make it the horde shelf, right?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure that out, Rhett. But that's a great question. Once again, we're building out these studios from scratch. I think the former occupant of the space we're moving into was a YMCA. So the studios, studio spaces were actually like former like activity rooms for children.
but prior to that, it was a TV studio.
Yeah.
So that's why it was. I was so excited to get paid, and all my bills are paid, and I'm like, where did my money go?
When do we get paid?
Today.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, because the 15th falls on a Saturday. You got paid.
Oh, cool. Sorry, I forgot to switch it back over when you came in.
It's okay. Nobody cares if they see me or not. I promise you that.
Got one more song. About a little less than 4 minutes, and we're back on the air. But no, I actually did not know we got paid at all. See, it's always good. Like I wasn't even expecting to get paid. I'm glad it was a special surprise.
Look at that. I'm glad I could make you happy this morning.
Charles says, I don't know if the Plex is still there. Imagine a really grungy Victory North, similar setup with the balcony. Oh, cool.
Where? No.
Metroplex. He's talking about the Metroplex. He saw Megadeth there in Atlanta in like 87.
Jeez. Oh.
Jeez. Oh.
I was like 3 or 4. How old was I? I don't even know. I think I was 3.
All right, guys, one more song. We're back on the air with Beer for Breakfast. Then we'll get into some high stories. Saturday, tomorrow, I'm going to be out at the Let's Get Saucy Wing Sauce Competition over at Southbound Brewing Company. I'm going to be one of the judges there. I'm very excited about this. So all sorts of stuff going down at the brewery tomorrow. So starting at 3 o'clock, there are going to be 20 people making wing sauce for wings, and then the person that actually has the best wing sauce, according to us judges, will have their wing sauce featured on the Bow Tie Barbecue menu for the entire month of February. They also win a bunch of beer and gift cards and stuff. There is a second place, and then there is a People's Choice Award as well, all including like gift cards and really fun stuff as well. But tomorrow at 3 o'clock, If you want to come in, it's free admission to sample all the wing sauces. If you want to buy wings or beer, obviously those are there for purchase. And the axe throwing place is literally built into Southbound now. So if you want to come, drink some beers, and throw axes while trying a wing sauce, you can do all those things at the same time.
I like that a lot, actually.
Have you ever gone axe throwing before?
No, but
Really?
I'm afraid to.
Wait, why?
Because I'm afraid that like it'll fling back at me and I'll die. I'm not kidding. Like I have a lot of pent up aggression.
That's a weird fear to have.
It's true though. Like I'm afraid. I have a knot in my hair. I'm afraid of it.
I mean, it's
like a serious fear. Like we did a promotion on Hot where we axed your ex, right? For Valentine's Day. I didn't go because I was afraid I'd hurt myself. I'm not kidding.
All right, guys. We're on
Elaine, I live on Parkside too.
We're on the air in 2.5 minutes.
Did I just call her Eileen?
I don't know what you
I'm sorry. I'm a mess today. And so I live on Parkside too.
All right, guys. The first beer we are going to try this morning is actually a stout. We're going to try from Sweetwater Brewing Company right there in Atlanta. We're going to try the Almond Milk Stout.
I love almond milk or any kind of oat milk.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel I might like this. And I like Guinness. Like I know that I'm not a beer connoisseur, but it looks like Guinness.
So this is contains almonds and wheats and comes in at 5.4% alcohol. So we're going to drink that here in just a moment.
I'm not a beer connoisseur, so I'm going to tell you like it is.
Steve says, my friend's band opened for Megadeth in Oregon. The roadies loaded some of their equipment in my friend's trailer. He found it the next day and sent it back to Dave. Oh, nice. That is a move that keeps you opening for Megadeth for a while.
Well, I don't really want to hang out with her if she's a gorgeous blonde, then she's going to get more attention than me. Elaine. I'm just kidding. I live on Crabapple. So you can tell them I live on Crabapple. Oh, Sheila. Is that the right name? Sheila? It's Sheila, right?
Her name is Sherry.
I get that, but the song is Sheila, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because you're the future mother-in-law. That's why she's a sweetheart, Elaine. I'm up in the air about drinking this beer this morning, but here I am.
All right, once again, Beer for Breakfast is next. Going to try this Almond Milk Stout from Sweetwater. After that, we're actually going to jump into this double dry hopped beer from Creature Comforts. Actually, it's called Imperial Haze. It's a hazy double IPA. This one comes in at 8% alcohol.
That means it's going to be hoppy. It's going to have that like bad pot aftertaste.
We'll be right back. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show this morning. In studio joining me, pretending to be my friend, although vastly hungover, it's our good friend, Stacy Scott, afternoon host of our sister station, Hot 98.3.
I would sing, but it's just not in me today.
Yeah.
And now you've got me going to be drinking beer. So here we go.
This is great. And this is a great time to catch us on the live stream so you can actually see our reactions of this beer. We are live streaming currently on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Just search the Marshall and Friends show and make sure to like, follow, subscribe, and turn those notifications on so you know when we do go live. All right, welcome to Beer for Breakfast. Stacy, this is your first time ever being a part of Beer for Breakfast. This is an exciting moment. You're not exactly a beer person. We've talked about this on the live stream. You're more wine and
hard
liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you're willing to try beer at 8 a.m. in the morning, and this is why I love you. I can't wait to
anything
see
for you, Marshall.
Your reactions to this. And our first beer of the day is from Sweetwater. This is the Almond Milk Stout, coming in at 5.4% alcohol. It says, slide up to the perfect pint pub for a new take on this deliciously smooth, dark, indulgent, classic-style milk stout, but with a tasty almond milk twist. Now, a lot of people are against the nut milks.
I love nut milk.
I'm not. I'm a big-time cashew and almond milk fan. Bring it to me. I love them all. So I'm excited to try this beer. So let's go ahead and start the review. First thing we do is take a big old sniff. I smell the almond. It smells just absolutely smooth. I'm excited to try this.
Where do you get that out of this?
So smell again.
I smell feet. It doesn't smell like...
You have cocoa?
No, I don't. I got tested.
There is almond. There's a nice almond nose to this. 100%.
I smell coffee. Honestly, it's like a coffee sour smell.
Do you put a lot of creamer in your coffee?
No, maybe.
Okay, maybe. You may maybe that. All right, holding it up to the live stream once again. I mean, you can't see through it. It is a black as night stout where I don't see a ton of carbonation running through it. But with that being said,
can't even see through it up in the light.
With that being said, let's go ahead and take a taste. Cheers. It's interesting. It's very interesting. What are your thoughts on this?
It's kind of like, when Tim Allen in the Santa Claus drinks the almond milk because he said he was lactose intolerant, and he goes, "That's how it feels." It's got a weird. It's hitting like the side of my tongue.
Yeah, it's an interesting taste. I mean, if you ever had almond milk before, you definitely taste the almond with it. It's very smooth across your palate. Mm-hmm. You get a bit of a chocolate roast in there as well. Maybe some of that coffee.
It's hoppy. It's hoppy, but it's not.
It's not hoppy at all.
It tastes like hops.
I don't think you know what hops tastes like.
Maybe not.
All right, once again, trying Sweetwater's Almond Milk Stout coming in at 5.4% alcohol. Stacy, on the beer scale of supremacy, which is a scale between 1 and 5, what would you give Sweetwater's Almond Milk Stout?
I don't hate this. I would drink it if I had to. Like, if somebody bought this for me, I would drink it. Mm-hmm. So I would give it, out of a 10.
Out of a 5?
Oh,
1 to 5?
I give it a 3, 4.
Yeah, Sweetwater, they've been hit or miss when it comes to their beers. And once again, they're local in the state. I mean, based out of Atlanta. I love the guys, but some of their offerings are not the best. This one kind of ranges right there in the middle for me. So I'm going to give this one like a 2.43. Why not?
So I'm not so bad for not a beer drinker rating it properly.
You're not too far off. All right, coming up next, we'll do another beer. This one from Creature Comforts. We're staying all local right here in the state of Georgia. That's coming up here in just a few minutes. Right now, Rage Against the Machine. Here's Downward Day on Rock 106.1. All right, guys, back on the live stream.
I just don't like what it's doing to the side of my tongue in the back.
You don't have to drink all of it.
I feel like I should commit.
All right, guys. Once again, thank you.
I'm done with that.
Yeah, thank you for hanging out with us this morning. Let's see. I have to cut out. We're going to cut out this song to get us back out on time. We'll do one more beer, and then we'll actually get into, once again, some high stories. Got this great story out of South Dakota, and then General Mills is doing a combo cereal combination. It's just weird. So I thought we'd talk about getting high and then maybe some munchies.
Okay. That's my favorite pastime. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Greg says, I feel like Marshall should have a beer review class for Stacy.
It's probably true. But, I don't hate it. I'm going back. And it surprisingly is carbonated, but it's not. Yeah. It's fuzzy, but it's not. You can't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see much carbonation running through it, but there is a nice little bit of carbonation actually when you drink it. I
don't hate it.
Yeah, it does have a nice almond flavor to it that has some chocolate, maybe slightly bitter notes to it, which is what you get with stouts as well.
Bitter, so. I could totally go with the bitter. I think that's what's getting the side of my tongue buds.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, this thing comes in at 5.4% alcohol. I think I picked it up last night. I think it was somewhere around $12 for a 6-pack. So
you know what's the best is that candy bar beer. Ever since we had the Brewfest.
Oh yeah,
that candy, and they have it at that Pooler, the place in Pooler over there by Parker's, kind of behind.
Are you talking about Liquorland, the brand new?
No, it's the one that's been there for a while. It's over by the recruitment center for the armed forces. It's in that plaza, back behind Aldi and stuff, in that little road.
I'm not super familiar with it, but sure.
But they have it there, and it tastes just like a Snickers bar. It's so good.
Jeff Weaver is like, chug.
I mean, if that's what they want, I'll drink it, but I'm not. I'm there. It's like coffee. It's thick.
That's kind of what stouts are. I mean, stouts are usually have
it's a meal.
Can have a coffee profile. Yeah, I mean, you're dead on there. Elaine says, I have drank a few at Debilation. I'm guessing
I can't do it
when it comes to stouts.
But I want more. It's weird.
Elaine says, first time I drank a beer was with the Horde. My husband about fell out.
Yeah, I'm not a beer drinker, but I'm doing it. It's not bad. I don't hate it.
Yeah, and I think our next Horde meetup, I think it'll be a little bit, but hopefully at that point, We'll have a permanent co-host, and when Underdog Brewing Company opens up, we're definitely doing a horde meeting there within the first week or two of it opening. We'll find a Saturday and go hang out. And I was talking to Big Bald and Sexy Charles. He confirmed. He's like, 100% I'll be at that one. I go, we'll do it on a Saturday, and we'll do it at Underdog. He's like, I'll be there. He goes, I live close to that.
Where is Underdog?
Underdog is right there, kind of like at Drayton and Victory. Oh. So do you know where the Savannah Market is, that gas station?
Yeah. The one that the Parker's fancy one?
Savannah, if you take Abercorn right down to Victory, and there's that like gas station right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's called Savannah Market. It's right behind that.
Okay.
I may bring a foam hat. Jeremy would love that. All right, guys. Coming up next, second half of Beer for Breakfast. Once again, here, I'll break out the can here. We're trying Creature Comforts Imperial Trop Haze, Hazy Double IPA. Now, they have a beer that's immensely popular called Tropicalia. And this can is essentially the same exact artwork, but I feel like this is just the grown-up Tropicalia. So I actually can't wait to try it out. We'll try that out here in just a few minutes after some commercials.
I feel burpy. Like it's in there. Is that what this does?
That's the carbonation, yes.
But it's all fine. Everything's fine. Fine. Love beer for breakfast.
Love beer for breakfast.
Mm-hmm. You really just heard me swallow on that mic, huh?
Yep, totally did.
Picks that up.
What up, A-Dub? How you doing, man?
Hey, Aaron. Hey.
Once again, tomorrow I'm going to be at the Southbound Brewing Company for the Let's Get Saucy Wing Sauce competition. Free to hang out, free admission for sampling. If you want to come out, sample the wing sauces, you can buy wings and you can buy beer on site. Just a heads up, tomorrow I'll be there starting at 3 o'clock judging. Because I love to be judgy, and I love anytime anyone asks me to be a judge. So come on out, hang out, starting at 3 o'clock tomorrow.
Gibby, let me clear something up for you. I did not ask for this. I am here for moral support for that redheaded ginger over there.
Uh-huh.
And here I am. But look, I'm doing so good.
You know you don't have to keep drinking.
I feel like committed. It's like it's a waste. Somebody made this beer with their hands. You know what I mean?
Right, but I mean, we just opened one can. If it means anything, I still have half a can here. I'm not going to drink it.
You're going to waste a can?
No, I have to drive after the show. So I've only drank at this point probably 1.5 ounces of beer. I'm going to drink probably 1.5 ounces of this beer, and that's it.
Cheers.
I got work to do. At least on this Friday. There's other Fridays where I've just continued to get drunk.
No, I have a lot of work to do.
Which is great. Those Fridays are incredible. But sadly today, there's too much going on in this month of January to get away with drinking all day on a Friday. But trust me,
look what I did.
I love drinking all day on a Friday.
But look what I did. Oh, there's still a little.
A-Dub says, yeah, I wish I was there to be that stout. Actually, the stout's not bad. Once again, our first beer we tried was this almond milk stout from Sweetwater. Not bad, honestly.
Except what it does to the side of my tongue in the back.
That's the bitterness that you're probably getting from the coffee.
Equal parts in the back. It's like, and it makes...
You're such a baby beer drinker. It's kind of hilarious to me.
I think we should do wine for breakfast one day, and I'll school you. Oh, my God.
I'm not a wine... How about this? I will do wine for breakfast if I can just eat a charcuterie board while you drink wine.
I will make it. I am learning how to make those flowers out of vegetables.
Yeah. Can you... what you need to do is learn how to roll the prosciutto into little, like, cylinders.
Oh, I got that. It comes that way from Sam's Club.
Yeah. I mean, like, you can also do other folding of the meats.
That's what I'm trying to do to make it look like flowers and stuff. Like, I'm really trying, but I just can't get the dimensions right. The dimensions just aren't working for me.
All right, guys, we got like 2 more commercials, and then we're back on the air after we play Alice in Chains. So we're back here in about 5 minutes or so. Once again, our second beer is going to be this beer from Creature Comforts. So I'm going to go ahead and get it ready. It's making you take off your not Aaron Rodgers, Mr. Rogers sweater.
And it's baby poop color. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, but it's warm.
What happens when you buy your outfits exclusively from Amazon?
I don't buy them from Amazon. Most of them.
Don't drink that yet.
It's cloudy. It looks like pee that sat in a car.
Do you pee a lot in cars?
My son does in a bottle all the time. Try taking a 4-year-old somewhere and he doesn't have to pee. You learn how to stick that thing in a water bottle. Swear. Then you find it 3 weeks later and you're like, ugh. It's gross.
Wow.
And it looks just like that.
How many pee bottles are you taking out of your minivan a week?
Probably 3. He's so afraid to pee. So like, even if it's like 2 drops, like we have no shame in our game, right? Like Landon is my 4-year-old. You know him, 5-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
He'll just take it out, stick it in, pee, put the lid on it, stick it in the door.
Like, he doesn't even tell you? Like,
Nope,
hey,
doesn't even tell me anymore. He literally has gotten to...
What if you had to hard brake?
No, it's usually mostly like in the car line. So I probably look ridiculous as I have some kids standing up in front of me.
Oh, you look 100% ridiculous.
Probably. It's probably true.
All right, guys. Once again, going to dive into second half of Beer for Breakfast. Stacy, I think it's Thursday. Thursday when you're back on the air with me. Remember, you have to have your 3-part plan of seducing Jason Momoa complete.
I got it already.
And you have to have your first step already completed.
Yep. But the first step, can we reevaluate this? Because it really just depends on the momentum that this continues to get. If it is still a big deal, then, which it might not be.
No, it's going to be.
But if it's not, then it's okay. But if there's still so many other women doing it, my chances are very slim.
Well, look, you the other day said you felt very confident in bagging Jason Momoa as a sexual partner. So one time. Okay, so
but like 8-ball, I gotta ask it. It was never ready. Am I gonna bang Jason Momoa on a Tuesday? Outlook good. Not even.
There you
kidding.
go.
Not even kidding.
There you go.
Not even kidding.
All right. So once again, if you guys didn't hear the news, Jason Momoa has decided to split up from his wife of 4 years, his partner of almost 15, Lisa Bonet. Now, Jason Momoa is
Lisa who?
Bonet.
I know exactly.
And Jason Momoa is now a single man. So Stacy felt the other day that she was very confident in bagging Jason Momoa as a sexual tryst of hers. So what's going to happen is I asked Stacy to come up with a 3-part plan on how she is going to become the next mistress, the next sexual experience of Jason Momoa's life. And I've asked her to complete part 1 before she even tells us what the entire plan is. She's going to do that on on Thursday's episode of the Marshall and Friends show when we come back with the live stream.
I feel that my chances are very good because it's the first time he's been single in 16 years. So he's probably banging it out.
He's ready.
Yeah, he's
ready.
100%
ready. So just a quick heads up. That's the plan. So we're going to talk about that. I don't know if we'll talk about it on air or on the stream, maybe both, but we'll definitely dive into that. So just a quick heads up, Stacy, you've got work to do.
I'm already
you
feeling
need to
confident.
do it.
I'm already on it. I already am coming up.
I know
with my game plan.
you seemed oddly not confident a few moments ago, but once I broke it out, I've invigorated you with more confidence.
I think it was the stout going into my system.
All right, guys, back on the air in 3 minutes.
This one just is scary looking. Oh, golly. Hello.
Stop.
Ooh.
Put the beer down. Everything's going to be fine. Now, coming up here later tonight and tomorrow is the End Market Savannah Hockey Classic. I am wearing my Seattle Kraken hoodie specifically for the occasion because I'm going to go to the hockey game tonight.
Is it Kraken a hockey game or a hockey team?
Yes, they are. So the Seattle Kraken are the newest NHL team. They're not very good, but
they will be eventually.
Maybe one day. But I love the Seattle area. I have friends and family that actually live in that area. So I actually had a couple guys here from the station purchase this hoodie for me. I love it. I'll be repping it here at the End Market Savannah Hockey Classic. Tickets are still available for both tonight and tomorrow night. So if you want to get out of the house and get yourself primed for some great hockey, because in the fall, Mr. Season Ticket Holder right here.
I'm so impressed of you.
I can't wait to check out the Savannah Ghost Pirates, our new ECHL franchise. I'm sure we'll have Bob Arablo back on the show, the president of the Savannah Ghost Pirates, and he promised me we'll have players in. I want to have players on every single week here on the show. So I'm very excited about the new hockey team coming into town. So,
yeah, me too.
You too. Are you a hockey fan? Obviously
I was when I lived over in Youngstown. I'd go to the Pittsburgh Pirates all the time. Like back when they won Stanley Cups.
Penguins?
Penguins.
Yeah, Pirates are the baseball
team. Like they were good.
Big fan.
Like we would introduce them and stuff. So like I did stuff like that, and then Cleveland had a team, but then it went away. So I never really and I dated someone in high school that played hockey. Like my high school had a hockey team. That was pretty fun.
Gibby says, oh, those guys are.
Mm.
Oh, nice. Everyone's talking about their home repairs they're doing. It's funny enough, I had Big Bald and Sexy actually over at my house yesterday. I have been working on this project house in my backyard forever, and I just haven't been able to get it done. So he's going to come in and be my dude and come in and help me finish it.
I feel like you have been working on that for a while.
Yeah, it started like 2 years ago, and then pandemic, and then like I stopped because I was putting money into it. I'm like, well, I better not spend money right now, and it was like 85% done, and Charles is going to come in and help me get it done. All right, guys, we got about 30 seconds. We're going to be right back. Second half of Beer for Breakfast coming up next. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show this morning with my special friend and guest, Stacy Scott, afternoon host of Hot 98.3, joining me here on the live stream and on the air. Don't forget, we do live stream the show. Check out Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and just search the Marshall and Friends show to hang with us each and every morning. Right now, we're in the midst of Beer for Breakfast. We've already critiqued and gone over Sweetwater's Almond Milk Stout. I gave it a 2.4. 3. Stacy, you gave it 3.5?
No, just 3. Yeah, 3's good.
Okay, so, I mean, the first beer, pretty solid. It was a nice stout. But now we're going into a vastly different realm of beers. I say this because, Stacy, you are not a beer connoisseur quite like myself. I've dabbled in the craft world for, it feels like, decades now, and you've drank 3 beers in the last, 5 years.
Yep, probably true.
So, up next, we're going with another local-ish beer right here in the state of Georgia, Athens, Creature Comforts Brewing Company. This is the Imperial Trop Haze. This is a hazy double IPA coming in at 8% alcohol. If you look at the can, and you're like, wow, it kind of looks like another Creature Comforts beer called Tropicalia. I think this is just like the big brother of the Tropicalia, which is another citrusy IPA. So let's start the beer review. Let's take a big old sniff.
Grapefruit. I smell ruby red grapefruit juice.
And I love grapefruit. Who doesn't? So, I mean, yeah, it's got a great citrusy nose to it. Definitely hoppy on that nose as well. But I think this more citrusy coming off the nose of this beer itself. Now, holding it up to the camera, if you're watching the live stream, you're looking at a cloudy yellow pea-ish color.
It looks like pea.
It definitely. But, yeah, it's definitely a cloudy IPA. With all that being said, let's go ahead and take a big old drink. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're vastly having two different experiences here.
Oh, my gosh.
For me, this is smooth. It's got a little bit of hop to it with a nice, smooth, citrusy taste because of that grapefruit. Definitely getting in there. And this is coming with 3 different hops in it with citrus, Centennial, and Galaxy. Stacy, I could tell you're not a fan. Tell me what's going over.
My God, you drink this for fun?
Yeah.
It's bitter and fuzzy and gags your throat ball.
Welcome to IPA.
Oh my goodness, I'm not a big fan of the IPA. You enjoy this? This is good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually really good. So once again, trying Creature Comforts Imperial Trop Haze. This is the hazy double IPA. Once again, I think it's a bit of a big brother to the Creature Comforts Tropicalia, coming in at 8% alcohol this morning on the beer scale of supremacy, Stacy.
1.
Everything 1.
It's so bad. It's so bad. It burns like alcohol, but it tastes like grapefruit, but it's like poppy in your mouth. And it hits your throat ball.
Yeah, Stacy's going through a range of emotions right now. Now, for anyone who's enjoyed a good IPA before, some people love them, some people hate them, but I truly do enjoy a great IPA. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 3.8 out of 5. I still think the Tropicalia is better from Creature Comforts, but this is a nice bigger brother to it. So definitely worth checking out. I picked up both the beers we tried today over at Kroger locally. So feel free to stop on by and grab some yourself.
Yeah, you should totally try it. It's really great.
Coming up next on the Marshall and Friends show, we're going to talk about getting high and how that has turned into a very bad situation for a man named Michael Coranda. That's coming up next here on the Marshall and Friends show. Right now, Evanescence, Better Without You.
Marshall, that wasn't acting at all. I really don't like it. It is so bad.
You really don't like it, like I didn't notice you didn't like it?
It's hot. It makes me hot.
I'm glad we started off with the milk stout. I'm glad you like that one a little bit better. Gibby says, "Oh, this is the quality live stream entertainment I came here for."
You're welcome. I'm glad I could assist.
Yeah, this beer is quite delicious.
It is. It's like, okay, so I'm not trying to be funny. I really am not. I don't know anything about this.
Mm-hmm.
This is a normal IPA. This is this is what an IPA should taste like.
I mean, it is an IPA. It is what an IPA tastes like. Is it a good one? Yeah, I think it is good, honestly, for a hazy double IPA. So
what does hazy mean? Like it's
a hazy's just the look. Yeah, it's cloudy. So it's unfiltered. So you're not going to be able to like see clearly through
like
it,
a Bud Light.
like you'd be able to see a Bud Light. Exactly.
And what is a Bud Light?
A Bud Light is just considered like a pale ale
a lager.
Or actually it's like it's considered a pilsner.
Pilsner. So, okay.
I could be wrong on that too. I don't know. It's in a very light, clear, fluffy beer.
Oh. It's there. But it's not coming. There it is. That's for you, A-Dub.
I told you, you have to let out, if you're not going to let out good burps, don't put it on
I'll get you a burp
on the
here.
mic.
Just
No.
just a minute.
So also exciting news here with the radio station. And Tim Junior, thanks for joining the live stream today. Also exciting news is after the show today, I'm actually taking the Rock 106.1 vehicle, which has not had a wrap on it for quite some time. And we're actually going to get it wrapped. We're going to have
That's
an official
awesome.
Rock 106.1 vehicle here in the next few weeks. So I'm very excited. So that's what I'm doing immediately after the show. That's why I was only able to drink like 2 ounces of beer this morning. Would love to drink more, but I got grown-up stuff to do.
Makes me hot.
Mm-hmm. You okay?
Yep.
Are you having an allergic reaction? Should I call the paramedics?
No.
I would just call you.
I'd be like, clear.
You're sort of a paramedic.
Used to be.
In another life.
Ooh. Yeah, I could go without that for the rest of my life and be okay.
Oh, we could tell.
Ugh.
All right, let me just make sure we are on time here at the radio station.
My eyelashes, I think, are falling off mid-show. All right, we're doing good. This is great. I love beer for breakfast. Sign me up.
Well, it's over. The beer for breakfast is over. Actually, you know what? We're going to pop on right after this song to kind of put us back on time. I'm going to drop this. Got to make sure those commercials play. I don't want A-Dub coming after me. All right, we got 30 seconds. We're going to come back on, and we're going to kick off our high stories with a story out of South Dakota.
I have nothing else to do there but get high. Like, and watch moose.
Well, he lives in South Dakota, but he just came back from Colorado, so you can imagine he had some good stuff. We'll be right back. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show this morning. My friend in studio is Stacy Scott, afternoon host of Hot 98.3. Make sure to check her out starting at 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Yes, please.
All right, so I thought we'd go straight in from beer for breakfast into some high stories. This whole hour is getting slightly illegal. All right. So this story is crazy, Stacy. So check this out. So a 46-year-old guy named Michael Coranda, he works as an elementary school music teacher in South Dakota, and he lives with his 73-year-old mom.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
His mom's name is Irene. Well, last Monday, he decided to make a big pan of brownies just before bed, and then he left them on the counter to cool. Well, his mom, Irene, found them the next morning and decided, you know what? I got a card game this morning with the gals over at the local senior center. I'm going to grab them, and I'm going to take them there. The thing was, they were incredibly strong pot brownies. I mean, like, ridiculously strong pot brownies.
Oh my gosh, I wish I would work at that senior center. It would have been fantastic.
So Michael just had gotten back from a trip from Colorado where he picked up a bunch of THC butter and he cooked half a pound of butter into the brownies. Now, 911 started getting calls around 8 o'clock last Monday because multiple senior citizens said they were poisoned. It just turned out they were really high.
Why would you? I would be. Oh my gosh, that is fantastic.
Stacy, have you ever been so high where you're like,
Yep.
I'm poisoned. I need to call someone.
I actually asked about a week ago if I can overdose on pot. I'm not kidding.
Call someone?
No, but I sat there and I was like, you know how you get worried?
Right.
And I'm like, I mean, I don't know, but I'm just thinking that that's how that would
Yeah,
be.
exactly.
And I was like, oh man. Like I was really worried. And I was like rocking back and forth for like 20 minutes.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well, you weren't. Someone, like,
I mean,
someone
the person that,
hypothetically,
hypothetically was.
Yeah.
And so I was worried about them hypothetically, but it turns out you're all right.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, just a heads up, recreational marijuana is illegal in South Dakota. So police figured out what happened. They showed up to Michael's school the next day
No.
and they arrested him. He's facing charges in possession of a controlled substance, which is a felony. Michael, because of his old mother, Irene, who's 73, could go to jail for 5 years and face a $10,000 fine because he made pot brownies.
I would have been like, Mike, can you make me some more? Little.
Better ask him to
every
do it
week.
now before he goes to jail.
You might as well get another charge. What has he got to lose at this point?
All right, we talked about getting high right there. Let's talk about things you may eat when you get high. And General Mills, they know their audience. They know what they're doing right here. We'll tell you that story coming up next on the Marshall and Friends Show on Rock 106.1. This next story is awesome.
Is it great?
It's like they read that story that I just read, and they're like,
yep.
We're gonna do this for Michael.
Michael, we need to send him a pot trophy.
Raven Dantes goes, those senior citizens were seeing sounds, man. What did it sound like? Purple. What?
Have you ever been, or hypothetically seen, or known anybody that's been that high to the point where you see sound?
No, actually, I don't.
Never mind that.
Tim says, I can tell you right now, I'm worried about echo in those new studios, but there is still a ton of work to do. Oh, okay. Well, that's like, hey, that's future us problems, Tim. Don't worry about that.
Live in the moment, buddy.
Yeah. Whenever I make a bad decision, I'm like, that's a future Marshall problem. That's not me problem. Right now, let's have fun.
Right.
Like when Stacy drank Crown Royal last night and drank like half a bottle of it, she was thinking, right now I'm having a great time. Future Stacy is going to be hurting.
It's great going down. Here I am.
But you showed up. But we appreciate it. All right, coming up here in just a few minutes, obviously jamming through some commercials right now because going to pay the bills to get the echo out of the new studio, apparently. And we're going to jam on some new Breaking Benjamin and then the latest from Mastodon. I'm a huge fan of this brand new Mastodon, not Dong, song we're playing here in just a minute called Tear Drinker.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm. Got Jason Momoa on my brain, apparently.
Yeah, you do. You know what would be really
Mastodon.
depressing? If it was not a Mastodon. Like you have all this everything about him, and then it's just there. That would be
a great name for your junk. Mastodon.
It would be, actually.
I'm going to tell my wife that. I'm like, call it Mastodon tonight.
Better than Gizmo. Gizmo, you're so cute.
Wait, who's calling their stuff Gizmo?
I don't know.
But I do love Gremlins.
I do too, because it gets angry.
I don't like Antonio Brown, which calls himself Sumer Gremlin, but whatever. That's another thing.
Is he the one that walked off of everything? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he needs to go to church. That's what he needs to talk to his mommy.
All right, guys. Well, we got a few minutes once again as we're wrapping up the show. We only got one more break live on air, and then we will be wrapping up the live stream for the day.
I'm on the radio right now. I'll just call you back, Mom. I love you too. She goes, love you, baby. Bye.
A couple things we need to get to. First and foremost, with the live stream, we will not be live streaming. Looks like probably Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. We're moving studios. So for the people who may be joining the live stream who haven't heard yet, we are moving studios. So it doesn't look like we'll be live streaming on the early half of next week. We will be back live, hopefully in the studios, live streaming on the second half of the week. We will have Megadeth tickets to hook you up with. Megadeth, Lamb of God in Charleston. We'll have those tickets for you.
And I'm doing that'll be on Thursday, right? Where I'm doing the trivia. And I got 6 today. 6.
Yeah, absolutely. So trust me, we're all mind blown.
Sherry's real mad though. She hates me, but everybody else is like, yeah.
So we'll be back hopefully Thursday with back live on the air, more trivia, more Megadeth tickets. And in the coming weeks, we'll have some Bert Kreischer tickets. I'm working on some more Welcome to Rock.
I
tickets.
love that man.
Mm-hmm.
He is fantastic. Have you seen that one show where he goes in the woods to get away? Oh,
I've seen that show. I know what you're talking about. What's it called?
I don't remember. The Cabin in the Woods or something like that. It's hilarious. Oh my gosh, I was dying. I watched it last night actually.
Oh,
where he got the enema. Oh my God, with the coffee, and then his friends are like, "I didn't sign up for this." It's so great.
But we'll have some more stuff. Excuse me.
It's the beer.
Yes,
it's this P1 that tastes like grapefruit and feet.
We'll definitely have some really great stuff coming back once we get into our new studios. But just a heads up, MLK Day is on Monday as well. Unfortunately, the parade here in Savannah has been canceled. Heads up if you wanted to go out and check that out. But there is tons of stuff to get to this weekend. Obviously, the End Market Savannah Hockey Classic is tonight and tomorrow night. Tickets are still available. Get more details at rock1061.com. Also, tomorrow I'll be out of Southbound at the Let's Get Saucy competition starting at 3. So come out, drink some beers, throw some axes.
You know what I wanted to know?
Drink some wings / eat some wings.
The winner of that, if they are bought, the wing sauce is bought off the menu, do they get the royalties from that?
No, I don't believe so. I think they just get
bragging rights.
They get the bragging rights, acknowledgement of having their wing sauce on the menu at Bowtie.
That's fair. Bowtie's delicious.
I've been to Bowtie in quite a long time, and they have an amazing back patio bar section. I used to go there probably every other week to have lunch, but since the pandemic, things obviously changed a lot. But I haven't been there in quite some time. Great food.
Mm-hmm. Trying to keep up. Look at them just all talking to each other. Who's A-Dub with in his picture?
I don't know.
It's probably
looks like his daughter.
Yeah.
Have a great day, Gibby. Thanks for hanging out today and helping out. Appreciate that.
Bye, Gibby.
All right, guys. Got Breaking Benjamin on right after that, Mastodon, and then we're back on the air. In the 9 o'clock hour today, we have Marshall's Music News. We're going to talk about brand new music from Muse, which is really, really good. It's really heavy. We'll also talk about the Nirvana lawsuit. It's back. They've refiled it. I'm going to talk about
the one about the baby.
The one about the baby. Spencer Eldon is his name.
His mom said, okay. Just let it go, buddy.
The guy who's trying to sue Nirvana, Universal Music Group, and the photographer, $150,000 a piece plus lawyer fees.
Get a job. That's what I tell him. Yeah. Go to work.
He's been exploiting the fact that he's been the baby on that album for decades.
And nobody cares.
And now suddenly he's saying it was child endangerment and child pornography and all this stuff.
Yeah, because he probably lost his job and needs a paycheck. And he won't go work at Hobby Lobby for $18 an hour.
Hobby Lobby's paying $18 an hour?
Yep. $18 an hour at Hobby Lobby.
Good for Hobby Lobby.
A 60% off discount.
I mean,
yeah,
they don't sell that much.
Oh, have you seen my house? Love me some Hobby Lobby.
Let's see. Elaine says, did you check the pic? I apologize, Elaine. I think I saw you post about it. The pic is...
Oh, is that for the house? For her son?
I think she said she sent it to us on our Facebook page. One moment, please.
Ugh. I don't even think we could beer bong if we wanted to. A-Dub was like, we should do something fun and bong a beer, but we don't even have a beer bong. How do you not have a beer bong? I feel you of all people should have one here.
Because I like to enjoy beers.
Fair. Not ones like that. Take that one down hard.
We got a message. Are you on iHeartRadio? No.
What?
She goes, I'm a travel nurse in Savannah right now and absolutely love your station. There's nothing like your station on my drive home weekly. Oh.
Get the free app.
I'll message it back. Sorry, we just got that message. Sorry, Elaine, I didn't see your message. I'll have to get to it here in just a minute. Once again, brand new stuff from Mastodon.
Like the dinosaur?
Dom. Yes, coming up here in like 10 seconds. Andrew, have a great rest of your day, my friends. Hopefully, see you out tomorrow at Southbound for the wing sauce competition. Raven Dantes goes, damn, I may need to research a new career at Hobby Lobby.
Right.
Dude, I'm telling you, $18 a Hobby
That's a
Lobby?
lot. They have a paid 401k. They do a match 401k and what else was that? It was on the news, so it's not like I was looking for a job aid up. Just saying.
I go to Hobby Lobby once a year.
Christmas. I look at the ads every week, and if it's something that I need, I go. Like we're redoing the boys' rooms, so I need pictures for the wall. And they have big Spider-Man pictures for Lanny, like big Spider-Man pictures. But I have to go when they're 50% off because it's not all the time.
Morning, Mac.
Hi, Mac.
Yeah, okay. Here, let's see.
Don't try that. It's the black one's good. This one looks like pee.
That's how I feel about most beer.
Good morning, Mac.
Good morning. Is that it looks like pee?
I'm with you.
And
I don't
then
drink
if I
beer.
had to guess what pee tasted like,
It would be this.
it would be
This right here.
that.
This right here
Yeah.
is exactly how I picture my pee to taste like. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
It even hits your throat ball. Like you're like,
Not the throat ball.
the throat ball, Mac.
Everyone say good morning to Mac. How you doing this morning, Mac?
Very sore.
Oh, let me guess.
But I'm good.
CrossFit?
Yes.
Oh, man, it's crazy.
Oh, I
Tell me-
wish I was that sore too from CrossFit. I'm good over here being fat, drinking beer.
See, what you needed was just a little bit of hair of the dog because Stacy came in quite hungover this morning, Mac. So
I
Stacy's-
don't look like I need an electric blanket. Sorry, I'm reading the stream. Easy to do.
Mac and I are going on an adventure today. I'm taking Mac to the far side of Rincon.
Yeah.
You're gonna pass my house. Can you let my dog out on the way?
I would love to meet your dog. Why hasn't he come here?
Because he's not potty trained yet. Like I'm working on it, and I don't want him to come and pee in the studio, and then
That
have
makes
Aaron have to clean it and be really mad. You know, like he gets mad at crumbs.
Greg says Mac is dressed like a puck bunny. See Letterkenny. You've seen Letterkenny. You look like a puck
I've
bunny.
seen 5 minutes of Letterkenny, and that's all it took for me not to watch it ever again.
Ooh, damn. Charles says, "What's
So
up, Mac?
there.
Just come in and take over the show. Why don't you?"
Well, it's been in the past where I come in on out of nowhere, y'all would let me on.
Yeah.
So I figured it wouldn't be an issue now.
Come on, hang out.
Or is it only because Cotter was here?
It was only because Cotter was the one who liked you.
Yeah.
I don't
I don't
care
either.
for. I don't care for you.
It's okay though. But I'm kidding. I really love you. Like I love you. Like I want your water bottle. If I drank water like you do, I'd steal it.
It's not big enough. It's not big enough of a bottle. You got to refill it 5 times a day
Mm.
to get there.
Do you drink that much water? Do you have to pee a lot, huh?
You do it first,
But then you
then
get
your
used
body
to
get
it.
used to it.
There you go.
I feel so healthy all of a sudden.
You're not.
Not at all.
No.
You
Far
have
from
2
it.
cups of beer,
The brown one was good.
and it's gone.
The brown one was good.
Yeah.
This one is what I picture pee to taste like.
Yeah. We're on in 45 seconds. Once again, going on with our munchie story after we talked about getting high.
Have you ever been high?
Mac, have you ever been high?
You
Yeah.
have? Mega! I would pay to see it. I would pay.
How did you enjoy being high?
I didn't. I
You
did
did-
it 3 times and then did not do it again.
Did you do a bong?
Yeah.
No. Well, no. Did I? I think that was 1 out of the 3 times.
Or is it a bowl?
maybe.
A bowl.
Bowl.
A bowl.
All
Okay.
right, guys, we'll be right back. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show this morning. Currently live streaming the show like we do always from 7 until 9 on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Just search the Marshall and Friends show and make sure to like, follow, and subscribe while you're there. We are not only in studio with Stacy Scott from Hot 98.3, Mac from Bob 106.9 has also joined us here on the live stream. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining in for the last break of the live stream today. Don't worry. We'll continue on the air with some Marshall's Music News inside the 9 o'clock hour. Right now, let's dive into this munchie story because we just talked about getting high. This guy in South Dakota, he made some pot brownies. His mom accidentally took him to a recreational center for old people. They all thought they were poisoned, but they were just genuinely really stoned.
Oh, I wish I was an old person for that.
Now, this guy, Michael, he could possibly be going to jail for up to 5 years and $10,000 because his sweet 73-year-old mother, Irene, thought brownies was a good idea at the Senior Citizen Center. But this this story right here, I was like, this is too perfect. So for a limited time, General Mills just announced yesterday. I swear to God, they read the story and they're like, let's do this, guys. General Mills is selling Lucky Charms mixed with Cinnamon Toast Crunch in one box.
Oh,
I'm here for it.
So is it the Cinnamon Toast Crunch and then the marshmallows, or is it like the cereal from the...
I just imagine what they just take both vats of cereal and they just pour them into a box equally 50-50. I'm not for sure. So these there's a mid-size box for $2.50, and then the family size of the Lucky Charms mixed with Cinnamon Toast Crunch for $3.99. Now, it's unclear on how long this is going to be available, but apparently it is making its way to shelves right now. Also, in addition to that, General Mills announced it's bringing back its limited edition Reese's Puff Bunnies cereal just in time for Easter. So look for that in late February. But I've never seen that cereal before, Reese's Puffs Bunnies cereal. But apparently it's their Easter version of their cereal, and that's going to be out as well. So if you happen to dabble and you need some munchies, it sounds like those are two great options for you.
Did you know that they also put out the Lucky Charms and Rice Krispie Treat mix? So it's Rice Krispie Treat cereal put together in clumps with marshmallows. They sell it at Dollar General. I'll bring you a box tomorrow. You want to talk about fantastic?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Like, woo.
Yeah.
So good.
Well, if you got the munchies this weekend, I think those are two possible ways to take care of the craving. All right, guys, coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, we are going to talk about the Let's Get Saucy wing sauce competition that's happening at Southbound tomorrow. We'll also get into some Marshall's music news coming up in just a bit right here on the Marshall and Friends Show on Rock 106.1. Good morning. Woo!
I had sugar cookie toast crunch cereal over the holidays. It was a holiday.
Ooh, how was it?
That sounds good.
It was very sugary. It was very good.
I think I saw that at Sam's Club just like yesterday.
Why didn't you get it?
Why didn't you get it?
I don't really ever eat cereal.
But we do.
I don't ever eat breakfast.
I don't really either.
Cheat day's coming up.
Unless I'm partaking in extracurricular activities at home for dinner, then maybe.
Yeah. Let's see. Sean says, this is the S you think of while you're stuck inside during blizzards and negative temperatures. WTF, General Mills. Danielle says, that sounds like a good breakfast idea. Yeah. All right, guys.
I think that's the point.
Yeah. Well, that wraps up the show, at least for the live stream today. Heads up, once again, we are off on Monday because of Martin Luther King Day, plus we're moving the studio. So no live stream, I'm guessing, until Thursday at the earliest. I'm guessing Wednesday. But just a quick heads up, no live stream until the middle or late next week. We'll be putting up some content over the next few days on the Marshall and Friends Show and, of course, on Rock 106.1. If you're at the End Market Savannah Hockey Classic tonight, would love to catch up with you guys. Love to see you guys tonight. I'll be there, and then obviously I'll be at Southbound tomorrow starting at 3. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend, and then we'll see you mid-ish to late-ish next week. Stacy's going to lay out her Jason Momoa plan. We're going to have beer for breakfast. It's going to be a great week. Megadeth tickets late next week as well. So we'll see you then mid to late next weekish. Yeah, then. All right. Bye, guys.
Hey.
Mac, I got 6 today.